to respond well to good care and proper feeding. Improved feeding and management is necessary for higher production and profitability. Goats can be managed under a free-range grazing system, a combination of grazing and stall feeding or complete stall feeding. Goats can be given feed consisting of dry and green fodder, tree leaves, shrubs, leguminous fodder, grass, kitchen waste, agricultural byproducts and crop residues. The right combination of feed depends on available fodder varieties and their costs. Goats should be fed 3 to 4 times in a day. Their feed should comprise dry and green fodder, each given once or twice a day. Depending on fodder availability, the ratio of green to dry fodder can be 60 to 40. Green fodder can be sweet sorghum, maize, sugarcane tops, napier grass, guinea grass, mulatto grass or leguminous nutritious fodder such as lucerne, shavri or sesbania, stylo and subabul. Dry fodder can be dried stalks of sorghum or kadba, maize and bajra, wheat and rice straw, dried groundnut tops, chickpea and pigeon pea husk. Fodder fed to goats must be clean and free from mold and fungus. A goat weighing 30 kg needs approximately 2 to 3 kg chaff-cut green fodder and 1 to 2 kg chaff-cut dry fodder. On a dry matter basis, this works out to 1.2 kg dry matter per 30 kg goat per day. Goats should also get some concentrate in addition to fodder. A concentrate mixture usually consists of different feed ingredients such as grains, oil cakes, bran, husk, chunis and minerals. This can be either in pellet or mash form. The amount of concentrate to be given to a goat per day depends on whether it is pregnant, milking or empty. Empty goats should get less than 200 gram. Pregnant goats 300 to 500 gram and milking goats 800 to 1000 gram per day. Additionally, tree leaves or branches from trees such as subabul, neem or banyan should be hung up in bundles in the goat pen. This is especially necessary for milking goats and growing kids. Fresh, cool water and mineral licks should be available to goats at all times. Well-managed pregnant does will produce healthy kids. Proper care of a pregnant doe is an investment in its future because it can recover faster from the stress of kidding, produce sufficient milk, nurse kids well and return to estrus quickly to produce more offspring. During the first 3 months of pregnancy, does have no extra nutritional requirement. However, during the 4th and 5th months of pregnancy, does require special care and extra feeding. Besides good quality fodder, pregnant does need additional concentrate mixture. The pregnancy feeding schedule varies from breed to breed and depends on the body weight of the doe. From the 4th month of pregnancy, start feeding about 400 gram of concentrate every day, and this should be gradually increased to 600 to 800 gram per day till kidding and should be continued after kidding until the kids are weaned. The pregnant doe should be carefully observed every day. Immediately after birth and finds its mother's udder by itself. The doe's milk in the first 3 days is called colostrum. It is rich in antibodies which protect the kids against diseases. Make sure that all kids get 100 to 200 milliliter colostrum within half an hour of birth. Birth to 3 months age is the most critical period for kids. Keep the goat shed dry and clean to avoid diarrhea and other infections. Protect kids from wind and cold to avoid pneumonia, but keep the shed well ventilated. Despite good feeding and care, some does may not produce enough milk for all the kids. This is often the case if twins or triplets are born. You can either find a suitable foster mother or bottle feed these kids. Feeding bottles and nibbles should be cleaned and sterilized every time they are used. The kids should be fed at regular intervals. From the 4th week onward, milk alone is not sufficient for the kid. Kids should be given small amounts of protein-rich wilted or semi-dried fodder like lucerne, subabul or desmanthus or dasharath. This could be tied in the shed at an accessible height for the kids. Initially, the kids will just nibble this, which will help in stimulating the development of their rumen. Start feeding groundnut cake and maize grains at the rate of 50 gram per day per kid when the kid is 4 weeks old. Do not give water to kids for the first 30 days because this spoils their appetite for milk. After a month, kids should always have access to fresh, clean water and a mineral lick. Stopping kids from suckling the mother is called weaning. Kids should be weaned when they are 90 to 100 days old. Separate male and female kids at this stage. Weaned kids should be given 200 gram concentrate per day per kid, and this should be gradually increased by 50 gram every week to 500 to 600 gram per day per kid. The quantity of concentrate given depends on breed and weight. Vaccination plays a vital role in goat health. Vaccinate goats against PPR, enterotoxemia and foot and mouth disease regularly. Also vaccinate them against diseases like goat pox and black quarter when there is an outbreak in the vicinity. Consult your local veterinarian for more information. Deworm goats using an effective anthelmintic drug whenever there is worm infestation. Goats having external parasites like ticks, mites and fleas should be treated regularly using appropriate ectoparasiticides. Frequent hoof trimming is necessary for goats reared under stall-fed conditions, and this needs to be done less frequently under the grazing system of management. Nimkar Group's method for goat keeping is time-tested and has resulted in a profitable business. With constantly rising prices and demand for goat meat, this business is surely a booming one. Rear
Hanan.
One 740. Pregnant. Pregnant.